Youssef En-Nesyri. The pride of Morocco, a talented striker and a footballer who always gives his best on the pitch. However, despite a career full of success, the football world hasn't always treated him fairly. And why is that? Is he a disappointment? Or a dream transfer? Difficulties during the transfer window, criticism from the media and controversial decisions on the pitch. But one thing is clear, no one can deny it. En-Nesyri is the prince of finishing touches. When we look back on En-Nesyri's career, we realize how much determination it took for him to reach the top. Born and raised in Morocco, Youssef started his football career in Malaga youth system. His performances there attracted attention, and in 2018 he was transferred to Leganés. However, he made his big breakthrough with Sevilla. En-Nesyri stepped onto the European stage at Sevilla, scoring 24 goals in the 2020-21 season with great performances in La Liga and the Champions League. This performance earned him the attention of big clubs. However, in 2024, the expected giant transfer did not materialize. Despite big offers from Saudi Arabia, he wanted to stay in Europe and transferred to Fenerbahçe. At this point, things got interesting. Fenerbahçe paid €19.5 million to Sevilla for En-Nesyri, the most expensive transfer in the club's history. However, speculation in the media and criticism of the player's preferences put a lot of pressure on him. So much so that there were even commentators who said that it would be more beneficial to buy a dustbin instead of En-Nesyri. In the same period, while the departure of other players to Saudi Arabia was welcomed, En-Nesyri's decision to stay in Europe was considered the wrong decision. But why? Is there a double standard? Or is there a prejudice against his style of football? After his transfer to Fenerbahçe, En-Nesyri's performance has been under a magnifying glass. His struggles in front of goal in the first weeks of the season were harshly criticized by the media. Scoring only 1 goal in 8 games, he was labeled with headlines like €20 million of disappointment. However, what is interesting is that although many world stars had similar problems in the first months of their transfers, they were not criticized so heavily. So why was En-Nesyri targeted? Especially when we look at the careers of Moroccan footballers in Europe, we see similar injustices in many cases. Hakim Ziyech was quickly discredited after his transfer to Chelsea. Sofiane Amrabat, despite shining at the World Cup, struggled to find regular playing time at Manchester United. Will En-Nesyri suffer a similar fate? Football is not only a game played on the pitch, the dynamics off the pitch also shape a player's career. En-Nesyri is one of the biggest examples of this. Referee decisions, media pressure and fan reactions. All of these affect a player's confidence and performance on the pitch. But he is more ambitious and determined than the first day. For example, he was shown a yellow card for taking off his jersey after scoring the crucial winning goal in the recent match against Rizespor and was penalized for the next match. The fact that players are not even allowed to celebrate freely shows how rule-based the game has become. At the same time, En-Nesyri is expected to be the first striker for Fenerbahçe, but the fact that he has been left on the bench in some games and is struggling to find a suitable role in the system is a handicap for him. Because he has a strong opponent, Edin Dzeko. However, despite all these criticisms, En-Nesyri did not give up. He improved his performance in the last weeks. He scored in 6 of the last 7 matches and scored 10 goals in total, taking his goal tally in the Super League to 13. Whether this rise will continue or not is a matter of great curiosity. The real quality of a footballer is not only measured by his club performance. En-Nesyri's success in the Moroccan national team proves how great a player he really is. At the 2022 World Cup, Morocco made history, reaching the semi-finals, and En-Nesyri put his team on the back foot with crucial goals. His memorable header against Portugal went down in World Cup history. However, did he enjoy the same recognition at club level? Despite his consistent performances at Sevilla, he was always labeled "can't play for a better team." Is he now entering a similar process at Fenerbahçe, or will he prove himself here and open a new chapter in his career? Europe's big clubs continue to watch him. Some teams from the Premier League and Serie are already rumored to be monitoring his performances. Youssef En-Nesyri is a player who deserves respect in the football world for his talent and hard work. However, the injustice and criticism he has faced throughout his career shows how strong his character is. The question now is, does En-Nesyri really get the recognition he deserves in the football world? Do you think the media has a double standard towards him? How will his future at Fenerbahçe be shaped? Share your views in the comments.